Okay, in this video we're going to look at how to put a relationship diagram together. This is an entity relationship diagram. You may recall that we have T books and T authors, and they are linked, and you might recall from the relationship page that an author can write many books, but a book usually just has one author. There are exceptions to that, but for the minute they're probably primary author, so we can put books and tables into this relationship, which is a one-to-many relationship. Now, if we want to hand out our books to our students, we'd want to keep a record of which books have been given to which students. So we can add our student table. However, if we link them, what is the relationship here? Well, the student might have many books. They might have 2 or 3 English books. They might have a maths book and so forth. So that would be many. And also the books are given to lots of students as well, to many students, because all the class would need a copy, for example, of a Charles Dickens Oliver Twist. So in fact, the relationship between books and students is many to many. Now this causes us a problem because databases don't like many to many relationships for reasons that we'll go into a bit later on when we look at how to normalize the structure. But this structure can't be implemented in Access. So we need to think of an alternative. Well, when we give out the books, we loan the books students for a year usually. So let's put in another table called T loans. Now if we have a T loans table, we can now say that for each loan there is just one book and one student. Okay, so the student might appear many times in the loan table, as might the books, but they only appear once in each row. So you can see now we've taken our many-to-many relationship and we have managed to normalize it. So what does that mean in Access? Well, in Access, I've put in a loans table here. And if we look at it in design view, you'll see that it's got a loan ID at the top, a student ID and an ISBN number. These have the same data types as the ones in the tables that they're going to relate to. So the student ID will come from the student table. And if we look at the student table, there, the student ID is a number, as you may recall, and the book unique reference was an ISBN number, which is a short text. So my loan now has a loan ID and this. Now you may say, well, a student and an ISBN, they would together only appear and uniquely define one row. That is also true, and we will look at how to do that. That's called a composite key, and we'll look how to do that in a future video. So I'm going to close books and students and loans and update my relationship diagram. So here I'm going to update loans, add loans to it, and then I'm going to add students to it. Okay, and then you can see here that the student relationship, I can drag the student ID to there and the ISBN number to there. So the relationships are now correct. And that's how we put together an entity relationship diagram.